And have you ever felt that pain in your chest when you discovered that Arthur Morgan was doomed? Or when General Shepard eliminated Ghost and Roach to cover his tracks? And what about when Joel lied to Ellie?
Making a vaccine would have killed you. So I stopped them.
What kind of feeling did you experience just remembering those moments? Today, we're going to uncover why betrayals in games hurt us so much, sometimes even more than in real life. My name is John Lohr, and in this video we're going to dive into the psychology, philosophy, and narrative craft behind the betrayals that stay with us forever. First, let's understand what happens in your brain when you feel betrayed. According to research by Dr. Helen Fisher, a neuroscientist at Rutgers University, when we experience betrayal, 3 neural systems activate simultaneously. The reward system, which seeks what we've lost. The attachment system, which makes us feel the pain of separation. The stress system, which releases cortisol and adrenaline. Betrayal activates the same brain regions as physical pain, explains Dr. Ethan Cross in his study published in PNAS. The anterior cingulate cortex and the right somatosensory cortex, the same areas that light up when you hurt your finger. That's why we say betrayal literally hurts. But why does betrayal impact us so deeply? Philosophy has some fascinating answers. Immanuel Kant argued that trust is the foundation of all morality. In his work, Groundwork of the Metaphysics of Morals, he claims that when we trust someone, we create a categorical imperative, an absolute moral rule. A lie is the greatest insult to humanity because it destroys the dignity of a rational being. Meanwhile, Jean-Paul Sartre saw betrayal as a form of bad faith, when someone denies their freedom and responsibility by choosing to deceive us. Martin Heidegger spoke about being with, the idea that our existence is fundamentally social. Betrayal shatters this being with, isolating us on an existential level. Now we reach the crucial point. Why do betrayals in games affect us so deeply? Unlike a 2-hour movie, in games you spend 40, 60, sometimes 100 hours building a relationship. Every choice, every dialogue, every shared moment creates what psychologists call a parasocial bond, a concept introduced by Horton and Wohl. They defined it as an illusion of intimacy between the audience and a media figure, hosts, actors, characters. It's called parasocial because it feels social, but it's one-sided. You know the character, you know their life story, you feel affection, anger, loyalty, but they have no idea you exist. You don't just watch, you participate. As narrative designer Chris Avallone once said, in games, the player is not just a witness to the story, they are its co-author. Even when your choices are limited, you feel like you're in control. A betrayal shatters that illusion brutally. Let's analyze some of the most impactful betrayals in gaming. Red Dead Redemption 2. Dutch is introduced as a leader willing to die for anyone in his gang. But in return, he demands absolute loyalty. Development. Small seeds of doubt are planted throughout the story. The revelation that he values money far more than the members of his own group completely devastates us. He even points a gun at Arthur, uncertain whether he would actually pull the trigger. Why it works? The writers use the unreliable narrator technique. You see everything through Arthur's perspective, someone who desperately wants to believe in the idea of family. The Last of Us. Joel and Ellie. The betrayal here is complex. Joel betrays humanity in order to save Ellie. Ellie feels betrayed by Joel's lie. This creates a mixed emotional reaction. You feel hurt, almost like your own father had lied to you. But at the same time, especially if you're a man or a parent, you understand exactly why he did it. It's a double-edged sword. By protecting someone, you may also end up betraying their trust. BioShock Infinite. This is a meta-betrayal that breaks the fourth wall. You realize that you've been manipulated not only as a character, but as a player. BioShock Infinite confronts us with an existential question. How much can someone truly escape who they are? Booker tries to rewrite his own story, but the universe responds. You are your choices, and some of them are unforgivable. When the game shows those infinite lighthouses, it's presenting a visual metaphor for determinism. There may be thousands of universes, but they bend towards similar patterns. It's almost like the game is saying, you think you're free, but you're walking along a cosmic rail. The betrayal here is not just narrative, it's ontological. The game betrays the belief that, at the very least inside a video game, you were in control. So how do writers construct these devastating betrayals? 1. Establishing trust. Moments of shared vulnerability, small gestures of loyalty, personal histories revealed gradually, subtle foreshadowing details that only make sense later, ambiguous behaviors that can be interpreted in two ways, dialogue with double meanings. 3. Perfect timing. According to Joseph Campbell and the hero's journey, betrayal usually happens at the protagonist's moment of greatest vulnerability. In the hero's journey, betrayal doesn't appear randomly at the beginning of the story. It happens when the hero is deep in the adventure, when they've already lowered their guard with someone. This often occurs near the innermost cave, the moment of greatest danger. Why? Because the goal isn't simply to make the hero suffer, it's to force them to transform. When betrayal happens at that moment, the character is forced to kill an older version of themselves. The naive one, the dependent one, the one who blindly trusted authority. From that point on, everything changes. How they fight, who they trust, and even why they keep going. 4. Real consequences. The betrayals that hurt the most are the ones that fundamentally change the world of the game. If we place betrayal within Dan Harmon's story circle, it usually appears during the pay the price phase. You, the protagonist, player, in a status quo. Need, a goal appears. Go, you enter the adventure. Adapt, you build alliances and gain confidence. Get, you obtain something. Power, a relationship. Trust. This is often where the bond that will be betrayed is formed. Then comes pay the price. This is where betrayal drops like a bomb. Someone you helped sells you out. The faction that seemed righteous reveals a dark agenda. The mentor hid the truth. The world reacts to your success with devastating consequences. In Dan Harmon's story circle, whenever the hero gets what they want, they must pay a price. And betrayal is often that price. You trusted someone. You built a relationship. You felt safe. And that's exactly when the story pulls the rug out from under you. When betrayal is well written, it doesn't just shock the player, it breaks the world of the game. Locations disappear, factions change, NPCs die, and the hero's motivation transforms. The optimistic adventurer from the beginning becomes someone hardened and marked by experience. It is the symbolic death of the old hero and the birth of the true one. But why do we seek these painful experiences? Aristotle spoke about catharsis, the emotional purification that happens through art. Betrayals in games allow us to experience intense emotions safely, process our own fears of abandonment, develop greater empathy, forgiveness, and understanding. As psychologist Viktor Frankl once said, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Games are more than entertainment. They are emotional laboratories where we explore the human condition. So the next time you feel that familiar pain from a virtual betrayal, remember, you are experiencing one of the purest forms of narrative art.